Okay, so in this today's test, we're going to be doing something pretty simple. Just taking these, there's a lot more down there. There's a lot of 46 CPUs here that we're going to start benchmarking. Uh, Basically today, I'm just going to set up the course so that these things are all measured properly. So the first thing we're going to do is get the utilities onto the hard drive. So in order to do that, we're going to copy them over first. Okay, that's good. So I've set the BIOS to minimum boot up time. It's got 8 megs of RAM. We'll go through the config during the actual proper test. But for now, we're just going to copy things over and start the test. All right, so let's see what we have in this directory already. We have checkit, config, and NSSI. So I think it's a, what have we got in here? This is a DX33 standard fare chip. Config. Tell us a little bit about the CPU we got in here. And we're off to a great start. Oh, so good that it hard locked. I might have to revisit that in a moment. Running it off the floppy right now. Okay, so we're going to copy all these configs over. And copy everything. No, actually, let's see here. We're going to do all. I don't know. This disk is kind of not the greatest. There were some errors previously. We'll see how that pans out. Yeah, we're going to ignore that. Let's see if that works. Okay, good. So we're running it off the hard drive. Good. Well, there'll be a series of benchmarks here. Config NSSI, and then if we go to the D drive, okay, do we have Xcopy here? We do. Very good. And finally, I'm going to run this command from the D drive. Make sure it works first. Okay. What the hell? Oh, we're off to a good start here. All right, CD. I wonder if Doom 2 will work. Oh, this is good. Also not good. Let's see if we can fix that. All right, we're gonna. This is problematic. Hmm. We're gonna do pi. Yeah, we're gonna do that. Let's see if that helps. If not, we're gonna have to take a quick stop and see what is going on here. So that works. Okay. Ah, all right. Fortunately, I believe I have Doom on one of these other disks. So let's try the 512. Maybe it's a BIOS limitation. All we really need to do is get Doom off of this and onto the hard drive. We can resume our tests. All right. Oh, okay. Well, that's no good. All right, next one. And this is the one that didn't work. I don't know what's on this one. Okay, this isn't looking very good for me. Need Doom. Hopefully this has it. Okay, I don't think this computer can see. Well, that's going to be a problem. There's no point in running the tests if I can't get Doom on here. Oh, you know what? Actually, what I could do, well, is if I take this, plop it into this laptop. All right. I'm going to take Doom out of here. I'm going to just take all of them. All right, if you guys don't know what I'm doing, pretty much just copying the Doom folder here, and then putting it on a smaller drive. The 512 is a safe bet for this BIOS. Force this in, bend some pins. All right. And put it right back on that. Good. That's on there. Let's eject it. Excellent. We'll put this back in the computer. Now it sees it. Now I don't know which Doom it is, so I'm going to run a test here real quick. And the command for that is alright, that looks like it is working. I'll test this out first, see if we can get a value. That's looking sluggish. Like a 386 DX40, and I'm pretty sure that's because I reloaded the BIOS to default state. And we're going to have to do some tweaking, but for all intents and purposes, this is looking good. Ooh, that is slow. Oh no. Well, suffice it to say, I'm not doing this live for 18 of these CPUs, but I'll do a couple, then I'll stop and I'll get some values for the rest of them. Gotta get a Dyson. Alright, is it the end of the time demo? It is, and I got, okay, good. So I got a result. Excellent. That's what I'm looking for here. So what we're going to do is actually X copy. Code backslash 2021 test doom and give me all the directories. That is a directory. Good. Just going to copy that. I'm going to take some time. All right, so this clearly BIOS does not support. You can see a 2-gig partition, but it certainly can't run anything off of an XT BIOS. Would be a solution for that. All right, unplug this. Remove this entire device. Reboot. And turn that off. So we're going to make this as fast as possible. And no delay on that. Characters per second, 30 above on memory test. Memory parity, yeah, we'll disable that. I know this works. I've never tested this. Okay, good. Yeah, it looks alright. We're going to go to advanced, and this is where we're going to do fast DRAM timing, 0-8 states. And that should make this considerably faster. Already here it being faster. Good. All right. So we're going to test the X33 first because that's what's in here. There's not too much in the memory. Again, I'll do a more complete analysis of what's in there. So we have IMEM, EMM386. Otherwise, really nothing that much in there. So first we will start with, what are we going to do? First we're going to do sysinfo. We don't have sysinfo on here. All right. So why we're doing a demo start. Do I have sysinfo on here? I do not. Schedule have it on here. It says it should have it. No, it's not. That diskette does not sound good. Lots of crunching going on in there. Oh dear, this isn't looking good either. Yeah. Some sand in here, there's some scratches on it. Yeah. It's not a Nintendo cartridge, but let's see, maybe it can work. No es bueno. have it either. Oh, this disc is done in every way. Alright, into the garbage pile that goes. So my question now is, what am I going to do about the lack of sysinfo, which is on every other computer that I have? It says it's on this. Why isn't it? Maybe I need to look closer. What if I just download it real quick? Alright. Ah, actually, wow. Well, I guess I'm just not paying attention. Sysinfo. I think it needs that RTL file to run too. Raph is here again. Oh, nice. Happy to see you, man. We're not doing anything exciting. I'm just preparing to test all these. Here, let me show you. These are all the CPUs that are eventually going to be tested. So I'm just literally just prepping, and that's what this episode tonight is about. So what I need to do A. And then I think, yeah, that N library needs to copy over too. So let's see if I can just do this. Yeah, N lib 200. I can, yes, I can continue. Nice. Copy that over. It's a bit bigger. So now let's see if I can run off of the hard drive. Nice. All right. So we are prepped for a testing. So since we're already here, and I've got the program running, I'm going to start some benchmarks. So what we're going to do, CPU speed. So this computer has it, and there's a turbo button here that will turn that down. All right, so you can see 71.2 on this CPU. That's what we're going to put in here in the spreadsheet, which you can't see. Okay, that is it for here. And next up is config. It'll just tell us a little bit about the CPU. Okay. 8 kilobytes of cache. That's normal for this type of CPU. Write back, write through didn't exist at the time, so it's reading it as a 33.48. What else is a good baseline to get from here? Model 1, that is a true 32-bit DX. All right, just the fact that it is a genuine Intel, good. We're going to go on to the next test. Is SpeedSys. This one always takes some time. Oh, I think it needs memory to not. What did that say? Whatever, it's doing the test. You know what? We'll run that again just to see what the error message was. Again, first baseline. That's just getting the facts straight here. Megs, no idea about the memory. It talks about the hard drive in there. All right, so we are at 12.51. Let me just run that again just to see what error that was. All right, CPU is in protected mode. Okay. Well, you know what? Since I don't want to mess around with this, we're gonna do a clean boot. We're gonna reconfigure the system so that it doesn't load any memory drivers at all. That's real easy. Actually, oh shit, I know why. Alright, so that's fine, that's fine, that's fine. Yeah, we'll take this off too. Basically, there is no autoexec bat instead of the prompt. So here's where okay, so that's going to be turned off. IMM out. Fine, I guess. There's no need for any of this stuff. No need for that. Okay, so it's going to be basically just a raw DOS boot. All right, so just to be true to that, once I take the CPU out, I don't really want to put it back in. So let's see if sysinfo shows anything different now. Still say, all right, cool, good. So now let's go to SpeedSys. Okay, now this is where it gave a warning, so the numbers might be different. Exactly why I don't want to do all of these tests live, because it's just going to take forever. So the way that the system is configured now, it's configured for 33 megahertz bus, so I could potentially test all of these in 5-volt mode, and maybe the DX4s, because they're already on the VRM, so we could do that. We'll see. And yeah, the rest we'll do another day. I mean, goal of today is just to do a baseline run, so we'll do that. Still 12.51, so I could have kept that in there. 12.51. What is the memory bandwidth? 31.33. That's not great, but it is the baseline, so good. The next test is going to be NSSI. I have to change the date went flat. Okay, that's weird. No real problem there. So we have, what do we have here? 18287. 18287 dry stones. 18287. So it's slightly faster than the average DX33, which is as a result of me turning all the cache on and setting the timings. If you do it on the baseline, it's not going to be that great. All right, and we have 6,974 wet stones. 6974. Good. And exit this. And the next test is 3D Bench. This one, the video card in here is a ATI Mach 32 with 2 megs of NVRAM, which is not useful in DOS at all. I would have changed this card out for an ISA. Oh, pack file is corrupt. Fan-king-tastic. Okay. Where's my... Oh, that came right off of Phil's website. God damn it. Alright. This is why we're doing a base run. Oh, I think I know why, because I copied it off of the 2 gig card. Alright, so we're going to have to re-download that. Oh, my apologies. You know what? We could actually run the Doom test while this is doing that. Yeah, let's not waste time. Okay, so I'm going to just create a batch file right now. And this will be time demo 3. So I don't have to type this in every single time. I can just do Doom test. And then it'll do its thing, and while it's doing that, I will get a proper copy of 3D Bench and this monitor. Actually, you know what? That's fine. See, you can even see it's moving a lot, somewhat quicker than the base run. That's not fast at all. You did hear Doom Ref. You did. Benchmarking a bunch of CPUs here. One of the real world tests is to run it on Doom, the original Doom. And we have 25. Oh, this can't even see this shit. 2549 Realtix. And just bear with me while I move over the file. Sure, throw it in. Just throw it in the Git drive. Go. Okay. Eject. So 2549, that's going to go in there. Remember that, guys. I'm going to turn this in here. That goes in here. That gets connected to this. This This is essentially just the hard drive, which gets connected here. 2549, 2549, I'm trying to remember that number. I don't want to run this test again. BIOS here. Right. Yes. Right to CMOS and exit. I'm going to copy over the 3D bench file again. Okay. It's hard to see anything at this angle for me anyways. Before I copy it, I want to make sure it works. Okay, cool, it does. Stop doing things. Nah, you know what? Whatever, it's fine. I'm going to copy it over to the hard drive in a minute. But this is basically just a test of the frames per second. And it looks like it's actually doing pretty good there. 27. Alright. Alright, so the information for the DX33 is in. I'm just going to copy star to C:\\2021 test 3D bench. Overwrite everything. And then go to there. Cool, it's working. Fantastic. Already did the test. Not interested. Now it's time to replace the CPU with something else that is running at 33 megahertz bus. So, hello, Elizabeth. How are you? All of this stuff predates your date of birth. Actually, Raf is also on the channel if you want to get to know him. Talk amongst yourselves. So I'm removing the 33 megahertz chip, and I'm going to put in, let's put the overdrive in. So this is basically a clock doubled CPU, which requires no jumper settings because tonight is a lazy night of testing. Plug it in, turn it on, and we're going to run the same tests again. So this is Intel Overdrive. All right. And it is really hard to see the screen from my angle. All right, it's going to give an error because I disabled the hard drive, so I have to go into the BIOS and turn that off. And we're going to do this and turn off the secondary hard drive. Also, what the hell? Why not set the date? What is today? It's clearly not 1980. 420 was yesterday. I did not partake. There was just no time. So I know that that's 2021, April 21st now. And it is what time? Shit, 11:30. Oh crap. Won't be up for much longer, but 11:28. All right. Yeah, day after 420. I know. Sorry, my responses may be delayed. My screen is over here, and I'm doing things here. So. All right, cool. We're going to start with sysinfo. So this should be considerably faster. And we have 124.7. Okay, that's all we need from there. It's not twice as fast, but we'll see a better benchmark in a moment. Config. This one will tell you yes. So nothing's different here. 66. tell you what. Okay, so 8, what did I put for the other one? 8 KB and 66.66. Right, speeds this now. This one takes a while, so if you guys have any questions, talk to me now. I'm gonna do its shit there. Oh god. All right. Well, yeah. Well, all Slavs are on the channel right now. I think there are no non-Slavics. Kurva mać. And also other cuss words. This one's going a lot quicker. All right. 24.89. So it's roughly, compared to the other, it's almost exactly twice as fast. All right, I'm not interested in that. We're going to quit it, and we are going to go right into NSSI. Uh-oh, determining processor type, and it did this. Interesting. Ooh, hard lock. All right, we're going to have to reset this. Can I make a Mac? Why the hell would I want to make a MacBook? The only thing I want to make out of a MacBook is profit. All right, we're going to just do this. There is a safe mode here. And it'll tell me, where's safe mode? Safe. Run SSI in safe mode. Okay. Maybe that'll work. Okay. All right. It did okay. So it basically cuts out like extra tests and stuff like that. But we are seeing the right results. I don't know if this will do. Oh, it will. Okay. Perfect. What do we have here? I'm gonna go with the one that stays on the screen longer. So 30795 for the FPU, and it is slightly faster than the real DX. The other thing we're going to do now, FPU performance 109.65 seems to be stuck on that one. 109.65 dry stones. Good. Done with that. Yes. And 3D bench again. Raph, how do you know me? Answer the lady. .4. All right. That's actually a pretty decent score for this machine. And the last one will be the timed run demo of Doom. Yeah, Mihau's another Slav. I've known that guy since we were like 3 or something like that. Yeah, this is markedly better. I mean, this is, well, it's twice as fast. This is actually completely playable. Like, this game came out in '93. So, yeah, the DX266s that was the powerhouse to have at that point. This was the CPU to have. So I'm gonna, while we're waiting here, I'm gonna put these CPUs away because we don't need to look at them anymore. 33s aren't ever gonna go back into the computer. What do we got here? 1599. I'll calculate those values later. We're just doing a raw course here. All right, so that CPU is out. I'm going to take it out of here. Ooh, it's pretty hot. Dunsky. So we're going to put this one in. This is okay, so the difference between these, probably none. This one was a drop-in upgrade. I don't understand why, because it just has a clock doubler. So does this. So essentially, the results I'm going to get from this, I'm going to just estimate and throw it out there. They're going to be exactly the same as the other ones. So I should probably slap, at least, you know what? I'm going to just put a heatsink loosely on top of it, because it might get slightly worn. So it's good that I have that. So next up is this one I'm going to do later. Alright, so next up is this one, and this one, and probably that one, maybe, depending on the time we have. I don't want to be doing this all night. What the hell is in there? That is a real DX266. So, sysinfo. Yeah, well, I'm done. There's no more. I had them already. Alright, benchmarks, CPU speed. Yeah, exactly. So these are, I'm pretty sure these are going to be the same, but for the sake of science, we're going to go through and do what we need to do here. The next one is config. This one just tells you about CPU, the computer. See, I got a Model 3 here. That is a bit different. And it is slightly faster. Weird. Okay, so we got the 8 KB and 67.26. I guess that overdrive, so this should be marginally faster. I mean, I don't know how much faster. Well, we'll see in a minute. Okay, SpeedSys. Champagne? That is a Futurama reference for the uninitiated. It's pronounced champagne. And no, you can have the bottle. 24.9. Oh, it is slightly faster. That is, I mean, nerdily interesting. The next one, NSSI. Sure, fine, whatever. This one doesn't crash. That's interesting that the other one crashed. All right, CPU performance. This one seems to stay at 30969. So yeah, it is marginally faster. I mean, this is something you wouldn't even notice. And 1100 or 11,000 FPU cycles. Kilo whetstones. All right, and the next one is 3D Bench. What the hell? What does it mean it's corrupt? What? Is there a virus on this machine? I'm pretty sure I cleared it. Alright, well, the anger grows, but before it grows to explosive levels, I'm going to run the Doom FPS. And I'm just going to leave this plugged in. Fuck it. We're going to run the 3D Bench seems to work off of that, so I don't even know. Yeah, is it? I heard. Yeah, that's I actually watched the video for that game. It's like I want to, but I need to. I need to create an RDP connection to my main. Well, actually, you know what? I think the work computer will be able to handle it. I should suggest that actually. All right, what have we got here? 1599. It is the same in real life. All right. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to turn this off and just leave this guy plugged into here because I don't know what's going on with the actual hard drive. It is a very old hard drive, and it is kind of not really the greatest. So it could be that it's just that sector of the drive is just giving me the finger and saying, actually, it's not even starting up anymore. Ha. ¿Por qué? I mean, if this just died, it would be hilarious. It would be sad. Oh, I know why. I plugged this in backwards. Okay. Yeah, kids. IDEs, they require pin 1 to be... There you go. Pin 1 to be connected to... well, pin 1, as it were. Whatever. We'll just leave that in there. It makes it a bit difficult to get into the drive, but it'll work. Shouldn't affect any of the benchmarks. All right, so 3D Bench is the name of the game. Actually, you know what? I'm just going to make a batch file. bench.exe, and we just run that. Tells me the pack file is corrupt. All right, cool. So there's something wrong with probably the hard drive. I'm going to have to give it a real good format and see. All right, so this, the other one is 45.4. So let's see what we've got. 45.4, same thing. All right. Great. All right, so let's take out the Intel DX266, which is quite hot now, and put that here. Oh, that's quite warm. And I guess the Cyrix DX266 is next. This one, except for floating point operation, should be slower, like real world slower. So let's have it a go at it. What's going on here? Mario Kart. Were you like -3 when Mario came out? Come on. What are we testing? This is the Cyrix 5-volt. Alright, sysinfo. One 1.7. So it is already slower. Should make batch files for all of them. I'm not going to type all this shit every time. Throughput is actually faster, 8K and 67.19. Next is going to be SpeedSys. All right, that might take a while. My uncle used to live right, like his backyard. You could see Canada's Wonderland. He lives in Bradford, West Gwillimbury, or however you say that now. A nice place. He's got his own pond. Dude, the guy fishes. That's what he loves to do. He just fishes. 27.91. So he fishes in his own pond. So this is actually faster. The Cyrex is faster in the benchmark test. So that is interesting also. NSSI is next. This is where I expect the CPU to shine. It should kick the floating point benchmark. This might not be. Yeah, see, it is. Ooh, it's slightly slower than an Intel. What are we at? 29. Oh, that's a tough call. It seems to be 29.860. And then the FPU is where the CPU should be. Oh, I was going to say ass kicking. It's not even. It's like slightly below. What are we at? We're going to go with 10609. So not significantly slower, but now let's do a 3D bench comparison. Oh, that I have to go to the D drive. Right. What? Why does this file keep getting corrupted? This is bullshit. How is it corrupted? Like, what is, like, this doesn't make any sense. This is fucking crap. I have to reload it every single time? Okay, I'm not liking this at all. So we're going to do a Doom test. I'll be back in a second. Okay. What do we have here? 1771. Now, I don't know why the bloody file keeps corrupting. Unfortunately for me, it's going to slow down my testing process significantly. I'm going to have to figure out why. Maybe Phil's computer lab has a virus on this thing, which would suck bad. All right, let's just extract it again. Copy to D drive. I think it's B drive. Yeah, copy it there. Do it. Yes to all. Excellent. Eject. Oh. Okay, turn it back on. I also have some good news for myself here. What the hell kind of GPS coordinates are those, Raph? Seriously, like, what is that? Aren't they supposed to be like 2 decimal places? Dot. Anyways, virtual cheers. All right, so I guess I have to just reload the damn file every single time. So what I should do is copy it over. Wait, what's going on here? I missed out a lot on this conversation. Who's living whose life? I'm not even sure what's going on anymore. All right, 43.4. Okay, that'll be great until the next time it fails. 43.4. Great. So I'm just going to make a bunch of copies of this. Will it work again? It did work this time. So I wonder if it's a memory issue. I mean, I tested this RAM. I tested this whole system. So, I don't know. Let's do something like this. And D C:\3D bench. And I guess every single time I'm going to run it, I'm going to make myself another batch file. Edit 3D copy. See? I mean, I would normally do this differently, but this is a live run, so xcopy star.star. Let's do this. MD 3 bench 2 CD /3 bench copy star.star to C:\3D bench 2 CD 3D bench 2 3D bench.exe. Okay, good. Hopefully that'll work. And we're off here. Elżbieta, jesteś śmieszna. Jesteś śmieszną kobietą. Rafał, powiedz jej, co ja mówię. Next chip. Let's make sure it's 5 volt. Yes, it is. The Siemens ST486 DX266. Well, Elizabeth, I grabbed a beer because this is incredibly boring shit. I'm not saying gross things. Raph, what did I say? You explain it to her. You explain it to our younger audience, who actually doesn't need to be young to understand this. All slabs are the same, I suppose. Okay, what are we testing here? This is the ITS. What are we doing here? Yes, here we are. Okay, so the first thing we're going to do is run a sysinfo. .7. Actually, what I wanted to say here is there should be virtually no difference between this CPU and the one that I just took out, which is the Cyrix chip, because the core of it is Cyrix. So I would be extremely surprised if there was any difference here at all. Dobrze mówisz. Don't bullshit me. Elżbieta, nie kłam. Masz dobre samopoczucie. Alright, right back. Interesting. That one didn't say that. So 67.19. If it did, I missed it. Whatever. Well, not whatever. I'm going to take note of that here. So we have 8K of right back 67. Okay, so right back 8K 67. I have to review the video to make sure that that's accurate. 0.19. Oh wait. Okay, so make sure this data entry is done correctly. Pizza is next. Oh, that'll be a fun question. I never really got a full answer, so thank you, Rafael, for answering that or asking that. $27.91. Yeah, these results are going to be the same. Closer to 3066. Oh, actually, what is it? 300,066. Yeah, so it's so it's still slower than the Intel by not even a considerable amount. The FPU, well, it seems that's I mean, to me, it seems like it's 106.50. All right, 3D bench is next. Oh yeah, 3D bench. I'm gonna have to. Oh wait. How do I do this again? 3D bench. Let's see if the pack file is corrupt. Stupid asshole. Wait, no wait, because I'm copying it from here. I don't want to corrupt the only file that's on here. So 3D bench. What the hell? Where's my bash file? Did I make it on the D drive? I did make it on the All right, well, whatever. 3D bench. No. Unable to create. What the hell is going on here? Oh, okay, I see. Kurwa. Alright, I'm fucking pissed now. Why does this file keep getting corrupted? Like, what is going on with this? Oh, right. In the meantime. Actually, no, I can't do that. Oh. Okay. So the file that's on here presumably does work. All right, that's copied there. So we're just going to leave this in here. And we're going to copy now what we're going to do, this file. And then go to here. Okay. Fuck. What a fucking procedure. Ralph, don't give her your brother's number. Nobody's sweating. Relax. I know. I'm kidding. No one's gonna watch it anyways. I could just cut out the text thing, but I don't think it's gonna make a difference. I got 140 subscribers, man. There's like 4 of us on here at any. One time I had 16, which was like wow. I think they all kind of left after they're like, I don't want to watch live streams of this guy goofing around. But I mean, like a lot of people do this, to prep for major videos. So I thought, it's easy to do. It boosts engagement. I can talk to people. It's good. And it's fun. And I get to witness this here. All right, what are we at here? 1772. Wow, one better. I mean, that could just be, whatever. Statistical error, or the CPU was slightly cooler. I'm going to just say these are pretty much the same. Oh, that is hot. All right, this one is interesting because this one does not have a floating point unit. This is a SX66 AMD. So I think it's the first AMD chip we're putting into this machine tonight. Yes, looks like it is. So this is an AMD SX266. So basically, whatever, it's a 46, but without an FPU. So let's see how it performs. And this requires a voltage generator. That one requires a bus adjustment. That one requires a bus adjustment. So I'm not going to do any of those things tonight. But that one, and I think, hey, why the hell not? We'll do a few more. Yes, they have, Raph. Yes, they have. Elizabeth, I'm not worried about making it big. This is just for fun, man. What the hell did I just put in here? The SX2. There it is. Okay. Wait, no, this is the AMD SX266. Oh, we're going to do the sysinfo first. One, 2, 4.7. That is on par with the Intel chips. All right, let's go check out config. Oh, it doesn't say right back or right through. Okay, 8K at 66.66. Speedsys is next. Did you know disco record sales went up 400% in the year ending 1976? If these trends continue, hey, your fish are dead. Yeah, I know. I can't get them out of there. 24.10. Not so good that time. 24.10. All right. Ah. Seems to not like certain types of CPUs. I have to run this in safe mode. I'm curious to see how this processor will perform on 3D Bench. Oh, that's hard to tell. Okay, well, actually, I just touched the screen, and somehow that just seems to be fighting between and then stabilizing on 307. 1, 2. Okay. So that's actually the. That's not the best performing one. But now, if I go to the FPU benchmark, which is just a stupid thing to do because it doesn't have one, so we're just going to do emulated 3410 because this processor is kind of gimped in that regard where it doesn't have a floating point unit. 3D Bench. Oh shit, 3D Bench. What do I have to do again? Go to the D drive and then 3D copy. All right, and then go to C. Where's it copying it to? 3D Bench. What the hell? Where is it going? Oh, 3D Bench. Okay, just seeker. Okay, that seems to work. It's unfortunate that it keeps corrupting. I've never seen that before. I'm not a, I've never done so much diagnostics in a row, but I mean, this program always just ran. 45.4. Right up there with the Intel. And finally, the Doom FPS. We should do that test last. Oh, 2021, not 2012. The corruption. No, actually, I have no idea why that's doing that. I really have no idea. So, FPU performance shouldn't make a big difference in this test because I know what. If I cover this light, yeah, you know what? I'm just going to turn this light off. Ah, that's a bit better. You can see this. You can see the original Doom, and I could see it a little bit better too. All right, go into the lava die already. Let me get my score, and then I'm going to test 3 more of these because there is time for that. I think. What do we got? 1608. Yeah, that great. We got all of our data. Good. Oh damn, that heat sink is hot as balls. In the desert. In the summer. On a hot day. I don't know, I got nothing else. Shit, that's hot. Ow. Alright. We're going to throw this monster in here. This is DX4 100. I think this is the right through. So we're going to see how this one performs. Just because, why not? It's difficult to get in here. Okay, good. The VRM clears everything. It's ridiculous in here. But okay, let's turn that on. Actually, you know what? Yeah, that's pin 1. Because I did this once when I was a kid. I put the chip in backwards. And I killed the motherboard. That wasn't a big deal in 1997. Or 6. 7? 7. Because I could just get a new one under warranty. But if I break this one, I mean, I plan to resell this computer. This exact one, actually, that I'm using. So that would suck. Oh yeah, pin 1, and pin 1, I think. Is that pin 1? Yes, it is. Okay, good. So I'd rather spend an extra 30 seconds and make sure that that's in correctly, rather than blow everything out. So, let's try not to blow up my assets. First sysinfo. Actually, you know what? That's the last chip I'm going to do tonight because I don't want to take apart the VRM. I'm tired, and I got a good batch done here. So yeah, this will be the last chip for the night, I think. So let's sysinfo this shit. Benchmarks. So this is the end EW one. So let's just make sure that I have that one here. And EN 124.6, which is, this doesn't make any sense. It's seeing it as a DX. You know what? I think that might be the end because let's have a quick look here. Sysinfo. Config. Config will tell me what kind of chip this is. If it says anything else besides 100, that'll be the end of it for now. Yeah, okay. So, you know what? It's DX4, but the internal clock multipliers, all sorts of... Okay, so that's actually good to know, because when I do the other tests, and I turn this back on, I can see what the fuck I'm doing. When I start to set the bus multiplier on these, I'm going to turn this off. There's a bunch of jumpers on the actual... Where's the camera? On the actual CPU that I have to, switch up. And then there's jumpers on the motherboard. But for shits and giggles, let's just see if the ODPR will work without doing anything else. Just throw it in there and see what happens. Well, it's trying to do something. Yeah, no. Alright, well, I'm going to put a DX33 back in there for now, make sure everything still works just fine. Because this requires special jumper settings, which I have. Oh shit, they were somewhere else. They're there, but I don't feel like messing with them right now. So what we're going to do is we're going to put this back in here. Turn this on. So, yeah, you know, that'll be the end for tonight. I got 5 CPUs benchmarked. That took me an hour and a half to do, and the rest will require either, well, I can clearly tell that the multiplier is going to require some jumper settings. The rest of the CPUs are going to require the VRM and the jumper settings to be changed. So let's bring this back over here so you guys can see what the hell I'm pointing at. All right, so these are done. That's in here is done. 20 megahertz bus, 25 megahertz bus, 25 megahertz bus. So I think these two. What else is 20 megahertz here? This one I don't even know how to set the jumpers for. I mean I do because the board says, but I don't know how fast this thing actually runs at. There's been very little data about that online. So these, once I get this one set up properly, these two will also go. These two will also be able to test. This one requires obviously some special. I know this works because I just plopped it into my Siemens and the Nixdorf, and it just booted up just fine. It's a 5-volt CPU, so there's no harm there. But yeah, anyways, the rest of it's going to require a little bit of fidgeting. So that will be it for tonight. So dobranoc and good luck and good day. Do widzenia. Wait, where's my hand? Do widzenia.